Good day, everybody. Welcome to Legaline, the podcast where life meets law. In today's episode, we unravel a story that touches immigration, employment law, domestic abuse, intellectual property, financial fraud, and family law. All in one real-life, world-inspired legal drama. Names have been changed for privacy. If you ever wondered how personal chaos can collide with professional success, this one is for you. Meet David, a senior IT professional who worked and moved to the UK on a Tier 2 general work visa, now skilled workers visa. Ambitious, charismatic, entrepreneurial, he quickly became a big figure in the sector. With his wife Amina, a passionate, home-based caterer, they started building a small food business. The couple used Amina's skills and David's business acumen to register a private limited company, with David as the main director and Amina as the unofficial brain behind the recipes. Over time, the business grew, leveraging Amina's original recipes and branding, but none of her intellectual property, including the recipes, logos, trade secrets, was legally protected in her name. Everything was registered under David's business identity as a husband. The legal point here is that under the UK law, failure to register intellectual property such as trademarks or assets ownership over original work, including creations, could cost entrepreneurs like Amina the rights. The reference here will be the Copyright Designs and Patent Act 1988 and the Trademark Act 1994. I'll continue with my story now. But things weren't as perfect behind the scene. David's rise in tech exposed him to other circles. He was soon implicated in a major financial fraud case as his company involved in insiders trading and misuse of sensitive data. While out of bail, his behavior at home worsened. Amina, who had been enduring escalating financial, emotional, and physical abuse, filed multiple reports of domestic violence. She has been gaslighted for years, frequently walking and waking up in pain with little recollection. Assuming David had come home and forced himself on her. One day, she discovered that she was pregnant. But when the child was born, it was a mixed race. A DNA test revealed that David was not the father. It was later uncovered that her neighbor, aware of abuses and emotional entangles, had taken advantage of her in a vulnerable state. Because what normally happens is that David comes home whenever he has abused her previously and just goes straight to her room and forces himself on her, and she was used to that. So on this occasion, the neighbor has been watching. He pretended as if it was David, wore the same clothes I saw David wore out, entered her room and did what the husband normally does, and he left, which now resulted in a pregnancy. That is an episode we're going to be coming to, and we're going to do a full episode for this particular topic as well, in the issue of consent and the matter of rape as well. and what this means under the law as well, or how this could be interpreted. Okay, back to the story. One day, she discovered that she was pregnant. And also, the legal point here, under the Sexual Offences Act 2003, consent obtained by deception or under coercion is not legally valid. These are serious implications in both criminal and family law. David responded by threatening to revoke his spousal sponsorship. This raised additional legal issue. Could a work visa holder unilaterally threaten a spouse's immigration status due to personal disagreements? Immigration law insight. While a work visa holder can sponsor a spouse, visa withdrawal isn't at their sole discretion. The Home Office reviews the ground of any withdrawal and takes abuse allegations seriously. UK Immigration Rule Part 8. So we're going to continue. So we see that there has been a lot of incidents. Oh, I have a girlfriend and my wife, who is the main applicant, wants to, take me out, withdraw sponsorship. This does not often happen because the UK Home Office will have a full consideration of the issue before such an application is granted. Business complication. As David's trials approaches, authority began investigating the catering business for potential money laundering links due to unusual cash flows. Meanwhile, Amina sought to reclaim her role and ownership in the business. She began proceedings for legal declaration of ownership based on her contribution, both intellectual and financial. The relevant case laws here is Tack versus Dowding, 2007. Contribution to joint assets, even without legal documentation, can entitle a party to equitable interest. As the couple began divorce proceedings, their combined wealth, now worth over £2.5 million, including properties, business assets, intellectual property rights, and international accounts, became a battleground. The court had to decide on the equitable split of assets, Amina's rights to business name, branding, and IP, custody and best interest of their children. The legal framework here that is going to be referenced is the Children Act 1989, Welfare of the Child, the Matrimonial Causes Act 1973, Division of Assets, Trusts of Land and Appointment of Trustee Act 1996. But just when things seems to settle with divorce finalized, asset split, and trust created for the children, a new twist emerged. Was this truly the end of the story? Let's wait till the next episode. The next episode will be Trust Secrets, Second Chances. Amina and David unite years later, but with secret children, new marriages, multi-million pounds trusts in play. Can the law keep up with their messy lives? Contact us if any aspect of this story resonates with your legal business and business journey, or you want guidance on immigration, family law, intellectual property rights, business structure, reach out to us. Olanrewaju Osannies, the Duke. Our phone numbers and email address can be found on this podcast. This podcast is for informational purpose only and does not constitute legal advice. Thank you very much for your time, and bye for now.